I want to set the tone for the meeting so we know that this is kind of a more of a most serious meeting, I think, that we're ever going to have as a company because of new decade. And the first thing I want to say is every single thing that you have known about Malachy Mechanical, Malachy Parts and Service in the past is over. It's new. We're looking at this like a startup. We're a 30-plus-year-old startup right now. The way it always was, all those things in your head, well, it was always this way, you always did, that's done. We have new things in place. We have handbook stuff in place. We are putting rules and regulations and accountability in place, all for the betterment of putting in high standards for each other, for the company, so it portrays out to the world, to the customers, to the reps, to the dealers, to the entire industry, because that Malachy Cares is going to mean something this decade more than it's ever meant. And the people in this room are the ones that are making it happen. So it's super important that we really pay attention today, understand that this is, again, serious here. Things are going to be ran much tighter than they used to. You know, when I was sitting upstairs and I had 6 or 7 guys, it was a little bit easier for me to run from the gut, just like my father did. Now there's a lot more guys in it, and we plan on having more guys come on. So I can't operate from the gut anymore. We have to get serious, we have to get professional, and we have to be accountable for every dollar, every penny, every hour, every minute, every second of every day. And that's going to start with 2 words, results only, and that means from me, from you, I have to do my part. You got to do your part. The office operations, warranty, billing, parts distribution. It all has to be done properly. It all has to be done with 2 words, the 2 most important words that are the core values, which is care and urgency. So I have those poster boards up all around the office, all around the building. Care, respect, team, generosity, urgency. The 5 core values that we put in place here. And the mission is simple. It's really about the people that are in this room. The mission is to make this, if you drill it down and take all the words out, the mission is to make this company profitable and give back to the people that have dedicated their time to making that possible. Okay? I believe those words. I live those words. I think the people in this room have been here long enough to know I mean them. And I want nothing more than for you guys to have more here. That's my purpose. We have to keep those things in our head for ourselves as we're out there on a day-to-day basis, being open-minded to what's new. Okay, so I ask you open-minded. If I asked everybody in this room if they're open-minded, is everyone going to agree that they are all open-minded? Yes. Everyone's going to say yes. But then we leave and go into the world and our actions kind of say different when we push back on technology and we push back on new things. So are you open-minded? Keep that in your mind as you move through the year. Are you really open-minded about accepting new ways and new things? Because the old way wasn't working. So it's on us to do what we got to do to survive. Old ways won't open new doors, right? That's what I was just talking about. We have to adapt to the world as it is in 2020. So there's old school mentality in here because we have some older generations in here with different generations. Old school mentalities, they still play a great part in the world. Work ethic and knowledge and know-how and expertise that go far beyond someone that's been doing this just for a hot minute. Guys that have been doing this for decades. So there's old school ways, those still work, but we have to adapt to what 2020 is. What's 2020? You look at Amazon. I look at Amazon, they've changed the world. Okay, they made everybody in this room think that 2-day shipping is fast, right? It's like, oh, I'm gonna get a Prime, 2 days fast, be here fast. So in people's minds, I feel like Amazon already has set the tone for everything. In people's minds in the service industry, I feel like, you know what, if we're not back and doing what we're doing in 2 days, people are like, where are they? What are they doing? Why are they not here? Why are they not back with the part? Why are they not communicating? So we need to adapt to what the customer base is. The customer wants more. They want to know what's going on. You know, Uber-style technology has given people up to the minute notifications. Even companies, Partstown and all these other places that are in the industry are giving people quick shipping that you know exactly when it's shipped. You got a tracking number. When you order something at 1 o'clock, you have a tracking number by the end of the day. You know what's going on. That's what people want to know. So we're looking to get to that point here. I would say ultimately, as my friend Roger Smelser at United Service Technology says, we need to be a technology company that does service. So as we move through this decade, I want us to be a technology company that provides service to our customers. Working together cohesively is where it's going to start. and I'm going to go into some of these things in the 15 points that I brought up and say, what does working together look like? It's following the core values, and it's living the mission that I just talked about. Abiding by the laws set forth for the success of Malachy Parts and Service as a business, a family, and a leader in the market. This name is very good in the market. All right, I'm out there in the street, I'm out there in conferences, I'm out there in a lot of places, and there's nothing but good things to say about our company. And I would say we're one of the most highly requested companies in the New Jersey market by various reps, dealers, and everything else. So we are on point and on trend, so to speak, to keep that up. And we're going to get into the laws, loosely as I say laws. But number one is showing up daily. You're coming in every single day, because when you don't, you really not only upset the company, you upset the schedule, but you put more on your other guys' backs. The other guys are picking up slack. And it's okay once in a while, but when it's happening consistently over and over and over again, we're going to have to, at this point, talk about accountability. And there's going to be a lot more face-to-face time with me and meetings if it continues to happen with whoever might be doing that, because we need to fix it. We should be very grateful and thankful that we have calls that keep us out till 5, 6 at night every single day. We should be happy for that, because if that begins to go away, I could hear my phone ringing. Why am I going home at noon? Why am I going home at noon? You know, we're blessed. This is a blessed room. I am out here promising people things, and I don't want to be made a liar, because I know the guys and girls that I have in this room. I know the caliber of people that I have surrounding me. So we could do better. That's what that's about. Number two, keeping a tidy van. So in the past, it's just been, I'll just say, a free-for-all with vans and parts disorganization and garbage, and I'll just call it sheer disrespect for the company, for the van, for yourself, and it's a slap in the face, because you're throwing parts around that are real dollars. You know, you go downstairs and you take an igniter and a control board and you throw it on your dashboard. You just threw $350 on your dashboard like it's nothing. Now, if I took $350, ripped it out of your check, you'd say, where's my $350? Same thing. This is your money you're throwing around. If you look at it from that perspective, that's your money. So know that this is going to be very serious, very enforced. 2020 starts results only, and it's going to start with the basics. These are basics. These are simple things. Knowing what's expected of you, okay? So over the years, you know, I've had, you know, when I was really full on running the service board and running the on-call and doing all this stuff, it was it was a very stressful time for me when anyone was on call and I had to make phone calls to guys. It's brutal. I shouldn't have to have a pit in my stomach when you know you're on call and I got to call you. Same thing for her. There shouldn't be a struggle. There shouldn't be an argument, and there shouldn't be, you know, any issues. You're going to get your on-call schedule. That's part of the gig in this business. It's been that way forever. This is nothing new. You're going to check it out. You're going to make sure these dates all work for you, right? And if they don't, yeah, you bring it up. And, you know, I know some people like to have other people cover weekends and they do whatever they do. I don't care what you do, as long as you get it covered. We gotta have respect for each other. There's gotta be a respect here. Yeah, I mean, you gotta understand. You gotta understand. I can name a dozen service companies right now that are probably hot on our trails, going in behind our customers, going in behind everything. They're out there. If I'm out here and I'm going to back and I'm saying we're the best. Oh, well, you know what this other company did to me? They were no shows. They did this. They did that. We didn't know about this. Oh, we don't do any of that. The minute we start doing it, we're the same. There's only one difference in this room. Those dozen companies all sell parts. Most of them are all factory authorized. They all have certified technicians. It's the ethic, the pride, and the honor of the people in the room that change it.